Good morning, traders. Good morning, traders. Today we want to discuss the bullish third Elliott wave strategies that we can adopt during the third bullish Elliott wave. All right. So recently I have recorded a video about the third Elliott wave. And the title of that video was Third Elliott Wave FS Trading Tips. And we were talking about the fundamentals, that there won't be any third Elliott wave without strong fundamentals, without a viable market environment. That information will help us improve our third Elliott wave trading. No third Elliott wave will occur, will develop, will grow without a strong fundamental in a viable market environment. The reason why I recorded that video is that a lot of traders know the Elliott wave theory, but they do not know how to apply the Elliott wave theory practically, which means the reality of the market and the theory, how we can combine both and make rational, profitable trading decisions. All right. So today I want to highlight another thing about another aspect. I want to give traders more tips. I want to give traders a practical trading strategies that they can apply during the third bullish Elliott wave. So today we want to concentrate on the characteristic of the third Elliott wave. Now the third Elliott wave, the third bullish Elliott wave, must break resistances. All right, because normally it's the most dynamic, motive wave, quite strong most of the time. Therefore, the strategy that we must adopt during the third bullish wave is to check whether the resistance are being taken out bullishly. Now, usually when we talk about resistances, traders are thinking only about horizontal resistances. Yes, but one must also think of a bearish, trend line. So there's one here. I'm running out of color now. I'll color it in turquoise. That's the turquoise trend line connecting this point here. Financial instrument that we are looking at, it is the euro, British pound. So what I've done, I connect this point and this point on the monthly chart, and I have the bearish turquoise trend line. So the third Elliott wave must bring both the horizontal resistance and also a bearish trend line. A bullish third Elliott wave must continue to break bearish trend line. The next tip that you need to understand is that if you consider that this is the third Elliott wave, which a lot of traders like to catch, now sometimes traders do not catch the third Elliott wave at the right place. So prices are going up very fast. People say, oh, I'm going to miss it. I want to get in. And sometimes they get in and the price will pull back. They are taken out. Or maybe they just get emotional a little bit and run away. Don't want to look at that chart again. All right? Which means they will know that this is the third Elliott wave, that the only problem that they had was that they didn't time their entry carefully. They didn't wait for a pullback. Or some trader may review their trade and realize, truly, this is the third Elliott wave. Okay, if I want to buy during the third bullish wave, I want to see a pullback, because the third bullish wave will be breaking resistance, but will also be retesting those resistances. All right, so talking about bullish third Elliott wave strategies, all right, we can enter the third Elliott wave at different stages whenever the price breaks above a resistance, either horizontal or trend line, and retests that resistance, it is a trading mistake to try to catch the third Elliott wave as it's running fast. Trader do it. Okay, so use call option, buy call option. So your worry will be, okay, the time expiration of your option. It's up to you. A lot of investors will do that. But I'm talking to technical traders, okay, to time the market carefully. All right. So on this chart, you may say, George, what is the third Elliott wave? Now, as I said before, when we are talking about wave count, the Elliott wave count is dynamic. We are following the price. If the price structure has changed, the wave count will change, definitely, okay? So I don't want you to use the Elliott wave theory as a science, okay? So on this chart, we can see that this financial instrument, the Euro GBP, was going down since when? 2009, it was going down, boom, 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 up to 2015. 2015, the price formed a double bottom chart pattern, and since then, it did not form any lower low, but instead formed the first higher low. So with that information, we can say that the bearish momentum that was in place since 2009 is evaporating, is dissipating, is weakening, okay? Therefore, we can start counting wave, okay? So at the end of a downtrend, especially we see a double bottom chart pattern like this, all right? Okay. We can say, okay, this is the first Elliott wave from here to here, the one that breaks above the knot, the neckline of the double bottom chart pattern. So probably this is the first Elliott wave. Talking about the preliminary wave count, probably this is the first Elliott wave, followed by the second wave. Are we now in the third Elliott wave? Always ask that question. Are we now in the third Elliott, which means checking the fundamentals, looking at the euro, okay, US dollar, which is the leading currency pair, checking the current market pattern of the euro dollar, all right, checking the fundamentals, comparing the eurozone and the British economy. What is the current market sentiment regarding the British pound? People think it's bearish because of the Brexit. People think it's bearish because of the demand of the Scottish Parliament to have independent Scotland. People are willing to sell the British pound against the euro because of those reasons. All right? So there won't be, so if the British pound is weakening against the euro British pound will be going up. So maybe we may have the third Elliott wave. So first wave, second wave, looking at the Brexit, looking at the interpretation of what is happening now. The market is a little bit cautious against the British pound. Personally speaking, I think that all this bearish sentiment against the British pound is just bullshit. That's personally my view. All right, forgive me for my my bluntness. All right. So here it is. So first Elliott wave, supposed to be first Elliott wave. Second wave did not count. So the first wave, it retests the top of the neckline. Is this the third Elliott wave? Now, if it is the third Elliott wave, there are few verifications. So now we are talking about, okay, bullish third Elliott wave strategies. So we are talking about it must break resistances. We know that fundamental must be solid before we can talk about the third Elliott wave, resistance, trend line, and horizontal resistance level. So looking at this chart, we can see that if we consider that we are now in the third Elliott wave, that remain to be seen, my friend, that remain to be seen, because this currency pair has capped it in this zone 9500. So can we talk about third Elliott wave? That remain to be seen. But the price going up. So for this to be declared or confirmed as a third Elliott wave, the strategy is that it must break resistances. Another thing that we do is this. We use the length. This is the length of the first wave. Right? I explained this before. Length and amplitude or magnitude. All right? This is the length. The amplitude or the magnitude is the height. From the low of the first wave to the high, that's amplitude or magnitude of the first wave. I'm talking about the length in this case. So we can use the length of the first wave, and at least if we're going to have the third Elliott wave, the third Elliott wave usually must exceed either the length or the magnitude of the first wave. So strategies for trading the bullish third Elliott wave will be to highlight where the projection of the first Elliott wave from the beginning of the third Elliott wave has ended. It has ended here. So I'm running out of color now. I don't know which color I should use so you guys can see clearly. On the chart I'm using green now. So this is about the length. When I project the length of the first wave, here is the length of the first wave. All right, the length of the first wave. I project it at the beginning of the third Elliott wave, and I want to know where that level has ended. It's ending at 8655. So for us to declare that a third Elliott wave is truly in place, the price must exceed, go above for the support, above 8655. At least a dynamic third Elliott wave in normal condition must exceed the length or the magnitude of the first wave. Here it is. Put another line. This is about the magnitude or the amplitude. Am I using French instead of English? Tell me in the comment section, all right? All right. So using the magnitude, which is the height of the first wave, we project at the beginning of the third Elliott wave, we have another level, 8796. So for that bullish momentum to continue, the price must exceed either the length or the height of the first Elliott wave at least. So you see the two green lines that I have on my charts, talking about a bullish third Elliott wave strategy. I'm counting my wave. I say, okay, George, maybe this is the first wave we will see. Now the second wave did not cancel the first wave. I was supposed to be the first wave. We implement a third limiter to trade it. Boom, it start going up. We say, okay, probably we are in a third Elliott wave. But looking at the past of this currency pair, we have a bit of doubt that maybe it has capped before at 9500. But we apply, okay, our strategy. We use the length of the first wave. We project it at the beginning of the third Elliott wave. We highlight that level. We also use the magnitude or the amplitude of the first wave. We project it at the beginning of the third Elliott wave, and we highlight that level. And then we have, okay, a zone that we must watch. That zone between 8796 and 8655. We will expect in normal condition very often that the third Elliott wave will break or will achieve at least that length. So it has achieved the length of the first wave, which is good so far. It did not achieve the magnitude. All right. The rule stated that the third Elliott wave should not be the shortest wave. So at least it has achieved the length of the first wave. That's good so far. But normally, most of the time, we will expect the third Elliott wave to exceed the length and the magnitude of the first wave. So by drawing those key levels, if we are now in the third Elliott wave, I told you that it should break resistances. So if you want to re-enter the third Elliott wave at a key level, those are the key levels that you can watch. 8655, 8796, breakable, retest, and turn around. So if you continue, for instance, you break above it, boom, 8796, the magnitude, and then you pull back and retest it. And we see the first burgeoning a bullish candlestick here, a tiny one, not a long candlestick bar like this. We want it to be quite short, up. Then we can declare that we have a bullish trading setup to, re-enter the third Elliott wave. So bullish strategy during the bullish third Elliott wave, look out for breakable retest a key levels. Use the length and the magnitude of the first wave at least. All right, I don't want this video to be too long because I want it to be very focused. Use the length and the magnitude of the first wave. Remember that apart from the fundamentals and the market environment, which we discussed already, that when one is trading the third Elliott wave, it's fundamental that there won't be any third. Don't even talk about it if the fundamentals are weak, all right? About a bullish third Elliott wave, it won't happen. It will not happen, okay? It will not happen, okay? What we want to stress on in this tutorial, all right, is this. If it's truly a third Elliott wave, all right, a normal dynamic third Elliott wave will be extended and is likely to break above the projection of the length and the magnitude of the first wave. Another thing, strategy that we can adopt during the third Elliott wave, you want to re-enter the third Elliott wave. Like this, you see on the monthly chart, you see this tall candlestick bar like this. It become a bit tricky. We want to pull back. So watch out for a breakable, retest, turn around. So as I'm talking to you now, the price is now above that bearish turquoise trend line. Can you see? It's very important. This financial instrument was stuck below this trend line for years. Since 2009, it was stuck below that turquoise trend line. Let's color it now into pink so you can see it on your chart. Can you see? It was stuck below it for years. Now it breaks above it. Personally speaking, I will definitely, which a lot of professional traders will be asking for. You see why we have the shadow on top of all these candles here. People were trying to sell because it is essential for the market that it does not run away straight away without retesting that essential trend line. It's a very important trend line. He finally managed to break above, which is historic. Now the market is demanding, is expecting it to retest it. So, though I have counted first wave, second wave, and I'm thinking maybe this is a third Elliott wave, in my mind, I will be happier if it pulls back to retest this essential trend line here. All right? So look out for a retest. So you are in a third Elliott wave, be careful. Watch out for the trend line that the price breaks above, the horizontal resistance that the price has break above. Those are the points we want to look for if you are looking to enter the third Elliott wave. If there will be a third Elliott wave in this case, I think it's going to be a complex third Elliott wave because of the resistance ahead. The price may pull back, so we may have a third Elliott wave that is subdivided into 5 minor waves. Now, as always, I say this 100 times, the Elliott wave count is dynamic. The reason why I say this all the time, there are new traders out there watching Elliott wave videos, and they use it as an exact science. The price can do whatever the price will do at any time. We are looking for trading setup, even if we are in a third Elliott wave or second wave. Those trading setup, after the trading setup, we must implement a top-down trading method to trade it. All right. So this is about bullish third Elliott wave strategies. If you have any question or suggestion, this is your time to put in the comment section. And in due course, I will be busy recording another video to answer your specific question. We are the TSTWSYS008 traders talking about the bullish third Elliott wave strategies. Happy trading to you all and speak to you soon.